Yes, it's the Mickey Rooney Show, brought to you by the Jolly Green Giant.
Hello, welcome to a new style of video for me. Today we're going to be talking about the scariest and creepiest conspiracy theories, also just wacky ones, and also just, not even just conspiracy theories, just overall creepy topics. Also a personal one at the end that has a little bit of footage made by me, of course. Stick around for that. But overall, all these conspiracy theories are pretty scary, or just weird. Keep in mind, these are also theories, not real. I am not claiming any of these to be real. They're theories. Don't sue me. Also, this video might get a little disturbing and scary, so if you're watching at nighttime, maybe don't. Or if you're brave enough, let's begin.
The Jolly Green Giant is here.
Let's begin with the first topic of the day, the Uncanny Valley. This is less of a theory and more of just a phenomenon in human nature, a phenomenon that exists in most human beings. What the idea of this is the idea of a robot being so realistically human and looking so authentic that it's unsettling. Like, you'll look at a picture of a robot that's supposed to look like a human, and you know just by looking at it, that's not right. And your brain is telling you that that's dangerous. That cannot be right. It's like a sinking feeling you feel when you look at something that looks human, but isn't. Now, in and of itself, it's not that creepy. It's just, oh, that doesn't look human, that looks wrong. However, it's mainly talking about robots. This goes a lot further than robots. More recently, with the introduction of a relatively new horror genre called analog horror, there has been more or less a new wave of Uncanny Valley. Analog horror is a subgenre of horror and is kind of based off of found footage as well. The idea of it being that you see these pictures and videos of very disturbing beings, and for the most part there's no jump scares or blood or gore. It's just disturbing imagery with music, and that's the scary part. The way these creatures look in these analog horror videos are so unsettling, unnatural, that you don't even need a sound effect to go along with them. Just the look of these creatures, or whatever they're supposed to be, is enough to make your brain go, that's wrong. I'm going to show a couple pictures on screen of screenshots from analog horror videos. And I'm not going to put any jump scares, any scary sound effects, just music. Just music and pictures. If you're easily scared, maybe skip this part. Did you get scared, even uncomfortable? A lot of people feel that way while looking at these images. You don't even need a sound effect to be scared of them. Although some people will laugh because, I don't know, they're messed up in the head or something. But for the most part, I can see where they're coming from sometimes. Like look at this and tell me that's scary. That's just funny. Now, a lot of people do like analog horror, and if you're one of those people, may I recommend this video about Skinwalkers. It is an analog horror inspired short film, like 4 minutes long. Pretty creepy. Also, the guy that made it is really cool. It's mine, I made it. Okay, back to the main subject. We're not talking about skinwalkers, unless you want me to. Anyway, here's where the theory comes into play. The theory goes, why, as a civilization, did we evolve into looking at something that might not be human and thinking it's dangerous? That's why we have this sinking feeling. We have this feeling when looking at these images because that don't look right, that looks dangerous. We have like a fight or flight response to these images. So why, as a society, did we evolve into knowing that something that isn't human but looks human could be dangerous? Unless there was something in the past that looked human but wasn't. Something so scary we needed to evolve to be like worried about it. Why would we need something in our brains to tell us that looks human but isn't? Why did we need to evolve that way? Unless there was something that caused it. What could this be? I don't know, man. Or because it just looks scary. That's probably the reason. I don't think there was something in the past that looked human but wasn't. It is a pretty weird theory, but it is pretty freaky looking at these images and being like, yeah, I'm not okay with that.
Sleep right down the sheep and have another night of bliss. Across from the bus barn in Wasilla now is where we is.
It's at the Mattress Ranch.
Moving on to our next topic, the government conspiracy. So, the government conspiracy is the idea that the government is sending out these ridiculous conspiracy theories to... Yo, something in my closet moved? Yo, something, I just heard a noise from my closet, I swear. So this theory suggests that the government is sending out these wacky and crazy conspiracy theories that just make no sense and that are ridiculous to make the general public think conspiracy theories are something to be laughed at, something to be made fun of. So that way, when the conspiracy theories about the government come out, the general society will look at that and be like, oh, is this one of those wacky conspiracy theories? So the theory would be the government is making those wacky conspiracy theories in forms like YouTube videos that YouTubers make about conspiracy theories. Uh-oh. Jokes aside, the next real theory is mattress stores. Now hearing this, you might go, what the hell is wrong with mattress stores? Or you might be thinking, hey, didn't another YouTuber who used to do conspiracy theories and used to be popular cover this exact topic and got pretty famous off of it? Hey, shut up. But even if you do know that theory, stay around because I have some new evidence that is kind of crazy. And if you don't know about it, well, you might want to sit down. Well, you're probably sitting down already. Keep in mind, once again, these are theories and not real. Please don't come for me. So the idea is that famous mattress stores, ones you're probably familiar with, are a front for money laundering. Bold claim? Yeah, but think about it. How many times have you been driving down the street and just seen a mattress store? No one's inside, empty parking lot, the lights are on, open sign, but nobody's inside. Now, you may not have realized, but next time you're driving past a mattress store, take a look inside. Count the people inside. Probably less than 3, 2, there's probably no one inside. So you're probably thinking, oh, big whoop, people don't shop at mattress stores, they're probably going out of business anyway. No. You're probably thinking, oh, they probably don't even make that much money because people probably order their mattresses off of Amazon and online retailers. We go to Walmart for cheaper prices than actual mattress stores. Again, no. But also, it doesn't really make sense. Name a person that you know personally that drives to the mattress store, orders a mattress to get it shipped back to their house when they could just order one off Amazon for cheaper in their home. And if they're not going out of business, then why is there so many? You probably thought mattress stores are just a dying business. But there are 18,149 mattress stores in America. Not North America, the USA. Nearly 3,000 of which are a very popular mattress store retailer that I won't name. Now keep in mind, there are only 4,000 Walmarts in America. And you know McDonald's, that one fast food chain restaurant that has about 4 or 5 in every single city? There is only 13,000 McDonald's as of 2021. Probably around 14,000 by now, at max. That is nowhere near the 18,000 different mattress stores across the USA. Now granted, those are different retailers combined into one, but what is the point of having 18,000 mattress stores when most people order online? So maybe they make mattresses and Amazon buys them and ships them out, and it's like a transaction between companies. No, Amazon makes their own mattresses. They have no correlation with all of these mattress stores. They make them themselves. So if no one goes there, and there's so many, how are they in business? How do they have enough revenue, enough money to be able to have that many locations? Sure, maybe they get a couple hundred customers in a month, but that is not enough to sustain a business. I did my own research, and less than 10 minutes away from me, in one single strip mall area, there is 3 different mattress stores in that area. Less than 10 minutes away from me. All of them within a 2-minute driving radius. The craziest part is that not that far away from me, there is 2 identical mattress store brands that are the exact same, less than a minute apart from each other. literally a 2-minute walk, if not less, directly next to each other. There is not that much of a demand for mattresses right now. Why is there so many? An explanation is that they are laundering money, as in taking another business that they have that's illegal, such as selling drugs, other bad things, making money off of that, putting it through the mattress stores, fudging the numbers so it looks like that the mattress store made, oh, I made so much money this month. When really, all the money that the mattress store made was from the illegal operation. That's just a theory though. It's not real. It makes the most sense because mattresses, oh, you know, it's a mattress. People need mattresses. Not that much. People usually buy a mattress and they keep that for the rest of their life. Maybe buy another one if they get a slightly bigger house. So one other piece of evidence that I found is there are mattress salesmen. That's a thing. Now I assume these mattress salesmen work for these mattress stores. And you would assume as a salesman, you don't get that much money. Even someone who sells houses, yeah, they get good money, but they don't make millions. Except this one salesman. This particular salesman from Mississippi placed a bet in a sports game for $3.5 million. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm selling bed sheets and mattresses, ain't no way I'm getting $3.5 million, especially if you live in Mississippi. How did he get $3.5 million? Maybe he's just a really good salesman.
Corning, the people who brought you the candle that floats on water bring you the candle that glows underwater. The amazing underwater candle. Mysterious, yet simple. Just fill with water, add the candle in its holder, and you've just done the impossible. Mixed fire with water.
Okay, time for the final theory. The candles in the window. Have you ever been driving down the street at nighttime and in a more suburban neighborhood, and you look in the windows of those houses and you see candles in every single window? Tell me how neighborhoods with hundreds of houses in them have nearly every house covered with candles. Now, me and my friends not too long ago took a little trip. We went to a local suburban neighborhood and went exploring. But before I get into that, let me give you some context. So, I make short films and skits over on my second channel, and one of them is called The Ghost Harassers, and we take these ghost hunting shows and we parody them, and we like pretend like, oh, there's a ghost in my basement, stupid stuff like that. We wanted to make a big version of one of these episodes, so we made a 50-minute special where it was just us exploring actual creepy locations like cemeteries and whatnot. Now, on the drive to these cemeteries, we stopped at this neighborhood, and we saw candles in every window of this neighborhood. So I have the footage that I'm going to show you right now. But why would they need to have candles in every window? Not just in the front, not just in the living room, in the bedroom, the bathroom, the living room, the kitchen. There's candles. I travel between 2 different states, and every single time I'm driving at nighttime in either one of those 2 states, I see candles in windows. But why? What's the point? What, for decoration? Every single house wants to be pretty, decorate their houses the same? Maybe? Or maybe there's a more sinister reason. So while researching this topic, I found a quote from a candle making company about the reason why candles are in windows. Let me read you this quote. Keep in mind, this is a candle company. The tradition of burning a candle in the window continues in many homes today. It can be seen as a way of combating darkness of the night, of the winter, and of the world. It is also a sign of welcome and sharing your light with neighbors. What? Oh, howdy neighbor, look at my 27 miraculously placed candles in my window. What? No, what? You're telling me that people do that so their neighbors can look at their candles and be like, oh, that's a nice candle. I'm gonna do the exact same for my house. No. And what do you mean to combat the darkness? My brother, there's street lights for a reason. we don't need you and your little light. Also, candles don't even give off that much light. Before we get into the theory, I'm going to show you the clip of me and my friends going to a neighborhood and finding all of this. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Bro,
No, look, that house right there. They got it right there.
Wait, this house right here. Look, every house in this neighborhood has candles.
And by their windows, bro. These guys are sus.
And their houses, like their lights are on and everything. I'm going in town. We're going in town.
Oh, why this house got that door like that, bro? Yo.
Look at that. Look at that. Ominous. That's a horror house if I've ever seen one. Yo, we're trying to drive to a graveyard, and look at these houses.
The things we do for these fucking videos, man.
I got you. Why is this neighborhood so scary, yo? Oh, really? More candles.
Guys got candles. This house right here to our left,
Yo.
we got candles right there. And then these guys right here got candles to our right. House right next door, candle. This one got candles on the second floor. You go to the left, those candles are dim. Yo, they just blew their candles out, right? All right.
No.
Yo, friend, why'd you stop, bro? This house right here to the left.
I swear, I'm not even joking.
They're not watching a movie from the 80s, bro.
There's
Those
someone
black
in
and
that
white.
window looking at us. I swear, I'm not trolling.
Dude,
This
look,
is not
more
part of the-
candles. More candles right here.
Why is there candles in every window? More
Oh,
candles.
snap. More candles here.
Are those Christmas lights? In August? Hell no, bro.
These guys are so...
Lights though. There's a Christmas tree in the.
Nah, why they got those blue lights like that, though?
That's terrible. Look at that. That's creepy.
Okay, so what's the real reason? Reddit says it's a religious thing that Christians do to signal other Christians that they are welcome to stay at their house. Someone just walked past my door. I got scared. I just recorded the trashiest quality video I've ever done. I had to reshoot this following segment because I recorded in, I think, 720p and it looks like actual booty. So I'm redoing it for you. You're welcome. So what's the real reason? A Redditor says that it's a religious thing that Christians do to signal other Christians they are welcome to stay at their house. What? Another Redditor says it's an Irish tradition that was brought by British oppression. Maybe, but I think it's a stretch of the imagination to say that the reason every single house on that block had candles was because they were religious or Irish. So what's going on here? Well, if you think about candles, you usually think of rituals, summonings, demonic, possessions. You think evil. Now, am I saying that every block was evil? No, of course not. But I'm also not saying that. You know who else uses candles? Cults. Cults use candles. They do rituals, summonings, sometimes. Is it a stretch to say that every house on that block belonged to a cult member and that was their way of signaling to the other members that they were part of them? Maybe they like to stick together to make sure that no one intrudes on their neighborhood. They have diversions, like people walking down the street, just to make sure you're one of them. To make sure that you're not interrupting them, so that they can continue with their evil ways. Or they like pretty candles in their windows, and maybe it's just decoration, I don't know. So here's my question. Do you have candles in your window? If you do, please tell me why in the comments. You can say, oh, candles are pretty, or oh, I'm in a cult. Just let me know. I would love to know. God. Okay, so those are all stretches. I'm sure not every house was summoning demons, but the most likely reason is that, oh, people just think candles and windows are pretty, and the neighborhood just wants to, work together to make sure that the neighborhood looks pretty. So while we were filming that, we were looking at people walking by to see, to basically interview them and be like, hey, why do you guys do this? Why is this your thing? We only found 2 people walking in that town, and keep in mind this was at 11 o'clock at night. The first person we saw was a 90-year-old woman walking by herself in the pitch dark. Needless to say, we didn't talk to her. The other one was a shirtless old man carrying a very suspicious bag into his house. We also didn't talk to him. So I guess we'll never have an answer. We'll never know why people like putting candles in their windows. Maybe it's because they're in a cult. Maybe it's because, they like demons. Or maybe they just think they look pretty. Every house in the neighborhood thinks it looks pretty. well, that'll do it for this video. If you have any conspiracy theories that you like that I didn't talk about, leave it in the comments. I would love to read them. I love this stuff. It's very fun. It could be scary, funny. I don't really care. I'll reply to some comments. So please let me know in the comments. Well, until next time, I'm Fernando.